I'm feeling this aura.
Say she want the farmer man. Yeah, man, I thought it's a representative. Me, I said check me up on the overall settings. This.
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack Can, straight out of Canada, and overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joey Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings podcast.
I represent for Overall Podcast. You know, Overall Settings Podcast. See?
Actually, the queen get the president. I know I represent for Overall Settings that develop the resident.
I will be on Overall Settings.
And the Overall Settings Podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
Overall Settings give thanks every day.
Overall Settings.
Overall Settings Podcast.
I will be live on Overall Settings.
Overall Settings. Pow, 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 pow. Way ho. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here. I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies. You burn deep within. And my heart is with you. And my soul is with you. And the love we have goes down and on. Yeah.
Go check the moon where you glow, the time where you go, the things in life are where you all need to know. You don't got no food cause you ain't got no dough. You buy the class that them want you to bow. Wow, them are the master, you the slave, yo. But life ain't hard as it seems, you know. Turn to the land and tell you just run the plow, get some seed and sow. At the system, just make your turns a victim. Me no in and know them folly or them tricking them system. Just make your turns a victim. Me no in and no way. I tell you on the system. Just make your turns a victim. Me no in and know them folly or them tricking them system. Just make your turns a victim. Me no in and no way. I tell you then, well they say the love of the world. I see that doesn't care for the boys and girls. Whoever lead, still show a greed. Emperor, highly, I Selassie, I need. No bow to no boss, Rastafari free. The voice of the humble, you better take heed. I see they use the mass to make the money. Make the people like the bees who making the honey and money. Oh, I wanna go where the love go. I got to know where the love flow. I keep the roots, I don't just to blow. Oh, yeah, boy. I wanna go where the love go. I got to know where the love flow. I keep the roots, I don't just to up on the earth, you feel live life. If for death you choose, them that your choice. Poor I know have it, but me still feel nice. Forgive a little, I know yeah, me not fit think twice. The little way me have, me not go hold tight up. Help who you can, help who you on your side. Drop all arms and stop from fight. It might have seemed wrong, but it had the right choice. Tell you, I wanna go where the love goes. I got to know where the love flow. I keep your roots, I don't just to blow. Oh, yeah, boy. I wanna go where the love goes. I got to know where the love flow. I keep your roots, I don't just to blow.
That is the voice of Bushy Walker. The man from Kingston by way of Portmore, and the whole of them, the man trod the whole. I will tell you about the journey in a night. Him trod the 14 parish of Jamaica, from the bar them to the grand stage them to the backyard barbecue them. The man there everywhere. I do him thing. Bushy Walker. We are going to welcome him to the platform right now. Walker, my general.
Blessed, we're there, so we're there, so.
Sorry about the long where we'd have some little minor technical difficulties, so we did have to make some little minor adjustment backstage, but we're there, you don't know the ships, you know what I say? So just glad say you're there, you see me?
Yes, I give thanks, huh? Give thanks, give thanks.
Yeah,
I give
man.
thanks everyone who tune in and I watch your vibes, you know?
Yeah, man, I just say them, man, for real, man. Big up John Kitchen and big up everybody in Canada, big up everybody at Portmore, big up everybody at town, country, anywhere on there right now. I
You
log
don't
on.
know.
If you're not on the live right now, on the rate the artist, share the live, share the live, share the live. We got off to a late start, but you don't know it's still a go on. Nothing can stop Jason from shine, you know?
No, just on off a shine.
All right then. So Bushy,
Shine, you know?
Bushy, look like you're there in the States, man, or you're there, the Canada or somewhere, I don't know.
No, you know, say right now, we're there in Vienna, you know?
Okay, all right. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we're there in Vienna right now.
Oh yeah, so brother, then we come. Well, me not gonna say we are neighbors still, because you don't know Pennsylvania big, so you can Pennsylvania. Me never see you.
Yeah. I'll stay there.
I'm in a Philly.
Oh, in Philly, oh, true,
Yeah.
natural. Yeah, I mean,
So you
far.
like what? Upstate?
It's what?
No, me I say upstate. You there? Upstate Pennsylvania.
Really, you know? Me there about like, I want to say an hour out of Philly, Coatesville, them side there.
Okay. But you know that way, man. You could
Yeah.
have come in high school, though, man.
I want to tell you, say, me know me that drive come down there, too, you know? Drive forward up there, so that's say I know, me never know.
Right. Well, I don't know, man. We can definitely hold our vibes. And the last time now come a car, whenever we carry nobody over here, then becomes family, then becomes an
Natural.
honorary setting, So
Natural.
you don't know. So make we get right into it, man. You say you're born at Kingston, and at the
Natural.
age of 7, you start to identify your talent. So tell us a little about the early days now. How that go?
Well, naturally still, them time there, 7, me used to like hear my old man sing, you know? Because my old man love music too, you know? But the age of 7, you know, was when you have your favorite artist on the radio and listen to that. When we move to Portmore, you know, my Boca Virgin, we live next door about like 2 houses down, which them man they know music on a different level, because them man they could have played. You understand me, I did? And me, you know, was the man now where every now and again when I say something, and like, so we are going mango tree now. Me then I say something like, say we are go down at the tree, go down at the tree. You understand me, I did? So him and the man now would have said, boy, yo, you have to keep on do what you do. While me I do what me I do, him and one of the man now would have play the sound. You know? So the influence and would I say the energy start right there, so with that virgin. Because him and the one where would have there around and tell me say, yo, don't stop, just go and make up song. So would I make up song for joke, but after time it becomes serious because of the calling, you know.
So coming up in Portmore, and and your brethren kind of help you hone your skill. And I noticed you said before you said that you said around the age of 7 you started to figure out who are your favorite artists. So who are some of the artists who inspired you at that particular time?
Well, I want to tell you still, you know. So me, I want to listen to a whole heap of variety artists because I love that brother named Frankie Paul. That's something I did. I love him. And also, you don't know Bob Marley, everybody's favorite. For real. And Peter Touch sing a song where I say, boy, him guitar ringing like a bell. So there was a whole heap of genre influence. Whole heap not genre, but a whole heap of artists. You understand it? Because every man has a different sound, a different style, a different attitude to the music, different vibration, and a different energy. So we personally never have a one man where say, boy, I idolize the most. And I influence me. You understand me? Even Mr. Levy, love him.
Same. So some of the people that like, so basically when you were embarking on your journey, um, you moved to Portmore at the age of 7, correct?
Natural.
So how long after this person kind of discovered their talent, and then I noticed you started to take serious. You say you started to take it serious. So what was the time frame between you just making up songs to the point where you start take it serious, and like what was your first serious like venture into the music? Was it studio
Alright,
session?
no. You were really happen now, this or no. Me have a virgin named Kiddy Famous. I don't know if that them familiar with him. Go
Me
by
and
him.
already Killy famous. Killy famous?
Kiddy Famous, yeah man, from
No,
Portmore
no, me
Lane.
and know that already, brother.
And his name Ico Flames now.
Icon Flames, yeah, that name that sound familiar.
Alright. A virgin don't know me love him sound.
Mm-hmm.
Me love him attitude to the music. So me don't want to write for him.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time nobody never really have me serious with it still.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell him say yo more want to write for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know at the time me that say him shun me, but older now me that say no, he never really shun me, him just never take you serious.
Mm-hmm.
So me turn to him and tell him say the same song that me make write for you, me gonna sing them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the journey start.
Wow.
You
Wow.
understand what I did?
Wow.
Right. Because differently, even though we used to make up song and thing, we never that paid no attention like that. I was more a follower of it. So
Mm-hmm.
we that proper watch stage shows and kinda really influence ones who are pick it up, say, yo, yeah man, you sound good man, you're bad, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
until we get, that little letdown that day there, that at the time when we start to decide say, well, I'm gonna set it forward for myself.
Them say once one door close, another one open, You know what I mean? And you actually have to thank him for I guess shunning you, because the world probably would have never known your talent, and if it never got out there. A lot of times when pioneers embark on a journey, they set out for the one thing and embark on something altogether different. You know me I say, and at the end of the day, it's just up to you to kind of identify what your calling is, and it seems as though if you knew from a very early age that music was your calling. You
Well,
know
it's
me.
still a brother same way. It's still a
Mm-hmm.
brother same way because even though you don't know what sometimes things mysterious, very mysterious. The king say, when make crooked, stay crooked. So
Mm-hmm.
out of the great dark comes light. So that's one
Mm-hmm.
of them, you know.
Right. So after so you started to do some of the songs then where you didn't want to present to him. Were you actually recording them at that particular time, or just memorizing them, or doing them amongst your friends, them, or past stage or other part
Well,
them?
I want to tell you, say, in them Iowa yesterday, it was more like to self and maybe a 3, 4 friends, and them friend that would have be the friend them way they run every day. Them 3, 4 that way they run every day. So at them would have know the real length of what you are dealing with and how serious you really are. Because you don't know where you are grow. You always have 3, 4 friends where either you go check them or them come check you. And you and them
Mm-hmm.
3 and them 4 they always together. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So if your mother can't find you, she might ask one and they might can't find you. So apart from, them 4 there and myself, nobody never really know till after time when the bubble start to burst now, cause you start to make a whole heap now. So you want to go test them to see how the people are going to react to them. You
So make I
understand what
ask,
I mean?
so make I ask you this now. As a born Kingstonian, and you
Yes, sir.
left as a left Kingston now, you got Portmore. So me no see no, me never hear you mention about no country there. So where did the moniker Bushy come from? Can
Well,
I like say you live a bush?
all right, you want know. You see, same brother when him, I cuff him,
Yeah.
him give it a name there,
All right.
All right, see the name, the name that was a joke
Mm-hmm.
based on, and remember exactly what it said. And me said something to him.
Mm-hmm.
And him said to me, say, you come in like them like a bush rat. You know them like a cane rat, it was a laugh. You understand me, Eddie? It was a laugh. Because at the time, them used to call me Twitch. As a small body man, and that name that they come from school.
Right.
So if you call me that name, you know, bushrat at the time, I never like it. So you used to see me, and every time you see me, oh that bushy, and then it take on itself for energy. I mean,
See that?
and then now it just get widespread.
Right,
You
right,
understand me?
right.
Refer to me as Bushy, and the name Twitch now it just disappear, and everybody just say Bushy.
So your first professional recording, was it Bushy or Twitch?
No, well, I never record as Twitch.
Okay, all right. So Bushy, and then I heard, from a good source that at one point in time, or for a good amount of your career, you just said I use Bushy alone. So, and then I heard that you started to utilize Walker now. Is it a reason for that?
Well, I want to tell you, you are really happy now. The Bushy Walker never will originally Walker my last name.
Okay.
See? But Bushy was just the artist name, and then people start to refer to me as Bushy Walker. People who were never really know my last name or just add the last name to it.
Wow.
And everybody just start calling me Bushy Walker. If somebody post something about me, them say Bushy Walker.
It have a nice ring to it, man. It have a nice ring to it. So, brother, you send me one intro there. I'm gonna tell us, normally we try to limit the intro them to like 30 seconds. You give almost a whole album for the intro. I'm gonna say, nah, that brother your energy now, nah man. You just see it like it's like so when you're always that energetic or what is that something that your fans know you for, or did this develop over the years as your craft developed, or what I mean, like what were some of the things like that you did coming along honing your craft when you were coming up?
Well, I mean, music is like a life lesson, especially we Jamaican, you know that already. So you find some things when you sing about the ones when you know your pain and you cry, what I said to yourself. What you that think about? What you know what you that think about, or where you live through. You understand what I mean? So you find and then again now the people in the around your yard, them are always the one where tell you say, okay, you're ready. Okay, you're not ready. Because most of it self-taught. And then teach by the people them were around we, not even knowing said them a teach we, and them even knowing say, them a teach we. You get me idea? So
yeah, man.
me owning my craft, is just sing every day. It's just a gift from the Almighty. When you're self-born doing something, body never really teach you still. Yet still, really, if you put it on paper, you might can't really bring about it. But you can bring about it, make the man who write the paper wonder, oh, you really do this. You understand
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? Musician.
Well, you come from an era where of like a hotbed of talent, brother. Cause once you mention Portmore, you have to mention the Gaza. You have to mention man like Cabra. You have to mention boy the amount of artists Highway and Bascom X, Beagle Bailey, Terror Fabulous. Did you come across some of these guys coming up in the game?
Yeah, man, know them, man.
Same.
Running with them, reason with them, eat with them, they
Same.
run. Them are the teacher too.
Yeah,
Many of
man. Really,
you
man,
understand? You say many of them are the teacher.
Right.
Understand? Because I feel the music you rock to and used to rock to and still rock to. See me? So it must have been great.
Right.
So
So
you
I
still have
mean, as an artist in that company with, because I mean Jamaica, like me say, upon a whole, very talented individuals, a whole heap of competition. You know what I mean? All over because every young youth aspire to be, who not bad, want turn artist and who not want turn artist, want turn ball and,
mm-hmm.
it's like, but living in Portmore now, I don't
Yeah.
know which area you come up in, you know what I mean? But like having so many talented artists around you, do you feel like that was a blessing or a curse?
No man, that's a blessing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing. Because each one of them have a work to carry out and them carry it out.
Mm-hmm.
And them help set a great platform for the music itself.
Mm-hmm.
So for
Mm-hmm.
anyone's who are forward in the music now, I feel
Mm-hmm.
still look up to such great works we have done by them people.
Same. Yeah, I love that response, brother. I love that response. Master, because, like I say, at the end of the day, hearing this platform has given me the opportunity for not necessarily discover because, you guys were always there, doing what you were doing. But I'm also an artist who started my career here in the States. Um, and I started recording professionally that's about 30 years ago. You know what I mean? So right in the realm of the Shabab did I not really go out, but in the kind of make the transition to like, the overseas thing, and then you have like the butcher them, usher in now, and the bounty them, and the beanie them, and the cabra them, and them man there. You know what I
Mm,
say?
yeah.
So, to me, I feel like the 90s was one of the best era, brother. For music.
But well, it was hard. On a music level, yes, the 90s was the era of fun with the music. See? But you have still also have to understand each generation have to just have to accept their era and have it as the
Mm-hmm.
best. You understand what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? So yes, the 90s was one of the golden eras. And also, if you should have asked the man from the 70s now, I'm gonna tell you say the 80s was the golden years if it was the 70s or the 80s. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So the music keep on evolve and transition in a different way based on the young mind and also based on the older individual who get a chance to play a part in the music. It depends on the foundation where you set for the
Mm-hmm.
younger generation to come follow. But
Mm-hmm.
regardless the foundation where you set, him gonna come shape it
Mm-hmm.
because time keep going. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it said.
I mean, the reason why I was saying that still, me I talk about, all right, because 90s, I wouldn't necessarily say it was my era,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more of when I became to like become attached to the music. And the reason why, I'm not gonna necessarily say best because, like I said, you have to give credit where credit is due. If a man a do him thing now, him a do him thing now. But one of the reasons why I favor that era so much because Mr. Man, I love all music. I love music from all eras. Me have artists from each era where me listen to from 50s, 60s come right back because I'm a historian when it comes to music and I love music. But when you have like things like if you notice as a musician and as an artist, you know this, and as a man who actually produce music too. Music is a thing to me where it channels a certain energy. Correct me if I'm wrong, tell me if we agree. You know what I mean? Like, so when we say it channels a certain energy, so basically, if you're there at one party and the music I play and somebody there and them like them I say, kill, murder. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna kind of paint the narrative of what's gonna happen for that particular night. If you get where me I come from. You know what I mean? once the music started to address certain social issues in the 90s, the poor people fed up and the you know what I mean, like just basically no, if you look on what you see going in a society, the violence and a lot of what you see happening with the younger generation, it's a direct derivative of what's happening within the music.
Yeah, because I mean, I agree with that because you see certain music keep on coming out, and with them music keep on coming out. Not saying I'm fighting against anyone music still, but if the
Mhm.
music wanna filter out in a society, then it capture and captivate the minds of the people who are more lean to the music, whichever genre it is. So it becomes a part of the community because you have to understand still differently. The musicians are definitely really the teachers because them the people that listen to us. So the
Mhm.
people will take on to the energy or whatever them are saying. It's just like a new dance. And if an artist sing about the new dance and the song fit, you know what you find out everybody start to do the dance. Even if they never know about it.
Exactly.
So that's what it said. Understand? So the
Right.
nineties really the
Right.
nineties is a fun time where the people where
Yeah,
it's
man.
like joy doing the music. You understand me?
Yeah, I mean, and then like I said, it brought about a conscious vibes where, like, nowadays, God forbid, if somebody should die or if it is a rash of violence going on, the music basically coming out is like pushing that narrative more. I can remember when Dirtsman passed away or when Panet passed away. That was around the time, or even when Garnet passed away. Bujo made that transition. Capleton made that transition. The music that was coming out was moving away from the violence opposed to actually promoting it. If you get where I come from.
Yeah, in a sense.
So that's why I'm more there say another aspect there and another sense there. Just my personal experience. And I mean like, we can agree if we disagree, but me just did want to chime in and I said that. You know what I say? It'll be like to
Yeah,
me
man.
90 was
I mean, we are still, cause the music influential, so I just say go. So
right.
what the music I say and the influence it have over the people.
Mm-hmm.
People are
Right.
very great. You
Right,
understand?
right,
So
right,
the
right.
music I say love, everybody I got love.
Right.
Until
So
you
so kind of like getting back to the whole aspect of all right. So you have Iko, we call you Bushy now.
see.
You're on this journey, and so at what point now did you first go to your first studio session, and what was the first song you recorded?
Oh, until I say my first studio session was in my virgin bathroom. Real talk. And the first me right and I laugh. I watch this now. All right,
Mm,
my virgin where him they end up like love music, but we
mhm,
never know him love music to that extent while doing. Till one
mm,
day we keep party and him go for a sound and the sound was
mm,
his. So all along him a build the sound in him room. Cause him a build the sound in him room, love music, now him start to record. So me was him test all the time. So him a tell me say, yo, Bushy, me have a new beat, make a new rhythm. You understand me? So him run the wire through him room, from him room to the bathroom. So the bathroom are the boot and him in him room. And him a hear me
mm,
inside the room. So I inside it. So I not even remember originally the name of the song
mm,
when we did make up. But him was the first one me end up vice for still. I mean end up
mhm,
vice upon a rhythm. Upon a rhythm. I don't remember the name of the label, but the song name Black Woman I Love You.
mhm.
So yeah. So it was the first time I really do a professional recording for.
And it actually come and road. A 45 them they use them time they are CD.
CD.
Okay, okay, okay. Seeing.
CD.
So what was the reception like in your community?
Well, the community did fine. Community fine, you know. It's just trying to get it to the outer people still. But you don't know them time there and kind of different than now. Because you know them they have to actually they add the studio all the vibes with you. And then maybe this wouldn't be you, this would be a bigger entity. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, man, yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, the reception in the community, the balance. Because the community was your brethren and ones around, or you kick ball with, play cricket with.
Seeing. Yeah, man, look. So, you know, so how long, what was the time frame between your first single and your second single?
Well, the time frame between other singles come many songs come after the first professional recording, but never get to really record, you know. Can you do your first professional record? I remember I even saw then, to be honest with you, in them time, the brethren that produce me, I don't really have no money for the nothing to it. Just vice it and just push it out and just get out. You understand what I mean? And the second tune now is a song where I say, Mama have to cry today. Oh, Mama have to cry today, yeah. So that one, and then me do a video for it. Other songs follow up after. You know, couple follow up after. Up to the new single now we're having Mankind.
So from an independent standpoint, I guess the struggle was real, you know, trying to get your music and in the different you know, avenues, the radio station and also having a video and getting them played. And, you know, I know as an artist for me, especially over here, was really frustrating, you know, but that driving force always make you want to continue regardless of what the situation is. And, you know, hence why is the reason why we have you here now. You know, so like the video, were you able to get it aired like on a national, I mean like over the island and for people
Well,
to see it?
I want to tell you, the same virgin when me end up vice in the bathroom where they do the track for. Him end up start work at Hype TV based on the fact him love music and keep following it up. Start work at Hype TV. So by him working at Hype TV now, him could have get the video play. So the video get for spin a lot. Crazy as at the end of them. You know, anywhere me there, and if me come up on stage and say, Biddy bang dang! Oh yeah.
Mad. Want to take the time out to pick up some of the people them on the live, you know, man, because them there for you, you know. And you have a couple of settings from the there.
Sorry about that.
Mermaid settings there right now. You know, see it, you have Young Jenna, Stagger settings.
Hold on, Chief. I hear you. I don't know what just happened. Hold on.
You hear me now?
Hold on, Chief.
Bear with us, some little minor complications. Bushy is on the live right now, ladies and gentlemen. Want to take the time out to big up Counselor settings on the live. Big up Young Jenna on the live. Big up Mermaid settings on the live. Me there right now with Mickey settings. Sharpman settings. Anyway, you there go and big up yourself. You don't know Bushy Walker is on the live. Soul Kitchen Radio is on the live. And big up everybody with there right now. I take him Bushy. You don't know we have some little minor technical difficulties that go on right now. So in the meantime, Bushy.
Like the moon where you glow, the time where you go, the things in life are where you all need to know. You don't got no food cause you ain't got no dough. You boy the class said them want you to bow. Wow, them are the master, you the slave, yo. Come on then.
Bushy Walker. On the line, right now,
You got to tell you, Me got to tell you that you see them well, I'm 16 years now, I rebound in the loop. Now we body soup man we sell on the main. Them gonna grab lane. Some of the same shot of them get paid just the same. No family more than enough go feel pain. When the gun start back, them no back in pain. Who escape being dead, end up looking lame. There is no rules to them dirty gun games. And some people juvenile, them make go shoot up the lane. And then some people in a pain. I tell you, well, so many guns come to town. So many bullets make so many body found. So many guns come to town. So too many people just ain't around. So many guns come to town. So many bullets make so many body found. So many guns come to town. Say too many make some people just ain't around. Them go, they show the guns them to the youths them all around. Divide the youths them in a different zone. So many guns and ammunition, crime got to be around. Friend and kill friend and keep messing up the town. The boss is off a hurry and a calm lay down. Political strategy does have them as a clown. But time the yard ready up somebody lay down. Boy, them get gunned down. Hey, so many guns come to town. So many bullets make so many body found. So many guns come to town. Say too many make some just ain't around.
Bushy, back among us. You can hear me now? You hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I hear you loud and clear. Manners and respect. And my
So
apologies.
it's a live performance that or is an in-studio band recording?
It was a live. Everything live.
Oh, mad. So a stage show you did that?
No, it was an in-studio recording, but it was all live instrument.
Okay. Yeah, I realize there's a band they are playing. Lion Power Band to be exact, if I'm not mistaken.
Lion Power Band.
So are you a band that?
Yeah, man. Do couple tours with that band around the place in the
Oh,
state.
you know, man. Big up the man them, man. Big up the man them anywhere on the turn up, man. Things sound good, you know. So did you actually do a whole live album or one live recording?
No, we need to do a live EP.
Oh, wow.
So far, you play 2 tracks off of the EP.
So this is recent?
Yeah, this is recent.
Okay,
yeah,
love
the track on the Mankind now, I'm gonna drop a next EP.
Okay.
So after that EP, then now I'm gonna drop an album.
Right. So is this a part of the production that you mentioned, like, because I know that you're also a producer and you have your own production company. So is this under your production or?
Oh, this one, no. This work I do now, not under my production. But work I've done before under my production. And I never even send those to this thing because a lot of work. You see, this are the thing, you don't know. We do a whole heap of work, but through the thing not all the way like it's supposed to. Some of the work got unknown or unheard, unheard. You know what I mean? But a whole heap of work. A whole heap of work to come.
Me no discourage things, so me no have to tell you that. But you also know say them saying happen before the time.
No.
Like me tell you, me embarked on a journey many years ago. And like me say, me released my first album, my first record at the age of 7. And me tried so many areas in the music. I've worked with some of the best, greatest producers in the world, collaborated with several artists. My music has taken me places that I never thought that I could go. And me still never get beyond a certain point. And me used to beat myself up and me used to say the same thing the way you say. It never go where it's supposed to go. It go exactly where it's supposed to go. Because you understand? So just always bring yourself back to Icon. When you are saying to yourself, say, yo, Icon, me have some tune for you. And Icon shoot you down. If Icon never shoot you down, there would be no Bushy.
I know. I know my call me for man. I know, man.
What's money I call you?
Hold on, don't worry. I don't know this thing keep cut off again. Hold on there.
And the car where you get, man? Yeah, we're on the live with Bushy Walker right now. People don't stop calling the man phone, man, and log on for the live and support the artists. Ronaldo. Yeah. I'm going to start out him phone right now, people, so bear with him. Want just like me take this time to big up everybody on the live. Everybody with there. And I go on all our vibes today. We're on the live with Bushy Walker, writer, musician, extraordinaire, production, record label owner, and the whole works. Hold on a second. Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, you're loud and clear. Kind of
All right.
echo though.
Yeah, come, me tell you where go on. All right, yeah, hear me now? Bushy, unmute your microphone.
Yeah, man, you're loud and clear.
All right. We're
Big
good, we're
up,
good.
man. People that try calling, and every time them are calling, the phone I go off, and I can't talk
Yeah,
to them. You know?
that reach what heap of people, man. That reach what heap of people. I want to say,
I,
take this time out to big up Soul Kitchen Radio on the live. Big up John Kitchen. Big up Miss Daisy anywhere you're there. Big up Young Stagger. And I see one of the settings from the big up Mermaid settings. Big up Counselor settings. Big up everybody with up on the live right now, for real. You know what I say? Yeah, man. We're there with Bushy Walker. We'd have some little minor technical difficulty early and throughout the interview, but you don't know we're there and I go on all our vibes. You know, see. That's me and semi general. Everything don't happen for our time, it happen for Jah time.
true.
And if I was to feel like kind of people say, boy, John would dog, you bus and Ray and Tay. Me get all of that. Me get all of that, me G. All of that, me get. You know what I say? But at the end of the day, what I use, as I started to trudge through every entry of the music, I learned something that if I was just focusing on being an artist at that particular time, I probably would not have known the business aspect. I probably would not have known the promotional aspect. I probably would not have been able to write and produce for other artists if me did a focus on being an artist. You understand?
True.
So this road was paved and I way now me have my own a platform. So me can utilize everything that I've learned along the way. And on paper me have an empire. So
True.
when you really look on it, you probably all have it can the right on the corner, it can the right of your foot, or it can the miles ahead. But at the end of the day, you gotta get to it, you know, my youth. You gotta get to it, and when you get to it, everything prior to that is nothing more than a stepping stone.
Natural.
Yeah, man. Real talk, my general. Real
True.
talk. So just try, boy, it never happened on the level. No, you know, me used to get caught up in that. And you end up beat up yourself for something where it's beyond your
Oh,
control.
until still, me never beat up myself. I just give thanks and go through, man.
Same. So what would you say was one of your proudest moments as an artist?
Oh, one time I go school and music. I perform. I'm a perform little before King Yellow Man.
Wow.
And we get an encore.
Oh
You
yeah,
understand? And then Yellow Man forward up and say, yes, him like the performance because we make the whole theater turn upside down.
and I saw yellow step through it up.
Eh? Yeah.
I saw yellow step through it up. It's a man with
Yeah.
big up you, but I'm not kill champion. I'm race
No.
champion.
And the next moment was me go I think that Bob Marley thing right at Churchtown. So me did I want to go up on stage and me don't know no one, but I want to go up on stage. At the same time, Sugar Mine had forward up on the stage and said, yo, give the youth them a chance. I know what I do. Him call up about 7, 8, 9 man first and just pick me out of the crowd too.
How are you, man?
And that was a moment again.
Right,
You
right.
understand? Yeah, that was a moment again. And as a youth, a brother named Bounty Filler. Bounty Filler. You know that Bounty Filler. As a youth, see my dream thing one day, I stand up on stage and look. I go say, come here, youth, come say something. And I don't know if him know me, I'd learn the music or I practice it, but him just call me up and I just do a little thing real fast, you know? Yeah. So the moment there was recorded moment, you know?
Right,
Never
right, right. So, if Bushy was not doing music, what would you be doing?
To be honest with you, still, I can't even really tell you because the mind will lead you someplace. Telling you now, which is just what I'm thinking at this point. But if I wasn't doing music, I would have maybe doing something else. Really and true. I remember one time I tried to turn police. I tried to turn police. I tried to turn police now. I go there to do the exam. So the brethren tell me say me little too short, but him a go work with it. But me not being my ears pierced. So I'm telling me say go slit up the hole for the ears and come back. So I'm go back now. I'm go forward to him now. I'm go back. Before I go back, I see my brethren. Because at the time we just left school. So I hold up on my brethren and I do it. So we are reason about it. And we decide to say, all right, we are going to do it. So my brethren now said to me, say, him go do it and him get through. So I say, oh, you get through. And you have about 3 holes in your ears. Him say, him rub Vaseline on him ears. Him rub the Vaseline on him ears. And him tell the brethren, say, it's a new ointment him get from the doctor to dry up the hole in him ears. So me, take some Vaseline in the morning and rub on my ears now.
Yeah.
I'm good there. Because the brother said me short, So all me have to do is fix my ears and I'm good. So I go down there now, I go down there. I don't see the brother. I say, I inspect a woman. I tell her, say, my ears, the Vaseline for my ears, the thing for my ears is an ointment from the doctor. She said she either get it slit or get a written doctor's report, say it's an ointment for that, and then come back under the exam. And through that now, I just never bother go to the army. Return to the army. So me here say, upper camp a recruit. Like me here say them a recruit today. And I did yesterday at the final recruiting. So then me here say Mandeville do some recruiting. So me drive my car go Mandeville now about 4 hours bridging. At the time we not insurance for the car, about 21 at the time. Drive the car go a Mandeville. I reach a Mandeville now if we go do the exam, the bridging said the recruitment are tomorrow and not today. So I never go back to Portmore. I just tell myself, so that's enough for me. Never want to try this,
Well, so it come like music just the destined for you, though, brother. Everything else kind of present a little roadblock for you. So everything position you for just go along the road there and just hit that. And you have to just know, say, all right, then that's why I'm going to tell us, say, this is for you. And the road is not for the swift, but for those who can endure it. You know what I'm saying?
I choose.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So what were some of the challenges and some of the challenges that you still face as somebody we are trying to build your status in this business? Yeah?
Well, sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes it's kind of difficult to kind of get the work out to the right source. Yeah, so that's how I That's all I think, you know. Get it into the right steps. So I mean, enough challenge there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just a particular ways, but many different ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No test without testimony, brother. No message without mess. And have a message within your music. And when you utilize what some people perceive as pain, remember as an artist, you have the ability to articulate yourself in a manner which the average person can't do. So
Natural.
hence you become the ambassador for the people. You know what I say? And even if you can, in a your little corner of the world, touch somebody from a positive note, if it's even one or two somebody, then you're up on the right patch. Because that one or two somebody are going to walk and tell two more somebody. You know, see, so it's not even about the popularity or the accolades when you really have a genuine love for the music. Because every man are going to get PS card into them works. You know
True.
what I'm saying? So Bushy just go and choppy bush them, brother. And just
Yeah.
got through. You see me?
Yeah, stop. Yeah.
Well, we come to a point in the show where nobody not escape from, you know. Nobody that escape from this, but I care who you be, from the biggest to the smallest, the icons of tomorrow, the current one there, and the people them of yesteryear. I figure we are live dub plate front and center right now. No questions asked.
Don't play. Turn on it. Eric, give me some chat. I say live don't play it.
Live dub plate for overall settings.
Wrong dang! Yeah. Some of those tell us so much, you know, you don't know so overall settings, you know, just set with it and get with it. You see me I deal with? Let it go there. Some you got to tell you then bang! Badang! But there, hold on them, my brother, when me set the rhythm, you know, and you don't know so overall settings. Wrong dang! Oh, she tell you then, me tell you, me got tell you then bang! Oh, she tell you, hey! Let it flow, let it go, make the good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. Oh, and there's overall settings. Hey, well, let it flow, let it go, make the good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. Overall settings. I tell you then, good thoughts, positive thought, make the negative rats. Set up. Hold on, let the CD and jump. Give it again from top. Now you don't know what's
Live dub plate, Bushy Walker.
overall settings, Bluetooth. Bada boom, bada bang. What she tell you then? Tell you you may see them never know. Overall settings. Well, let it flow, let it. Rastafari love, you know. Read that. I tell you then. Well, let it flow, let it go, make the good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. Whoa. And that's how you figure. Overall settings. Flow, let it go, make the good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. Whoa, and that's how you overall. So then positive thought make the negative fraud. When you rise up in the morning, rise to a good start. Hey, well make a sound, let king come around, make him send him angel them in your town. When the devil get closer, can't cook your goose. Well safe up in the king rose. Positive thought, yeah, we want the whole of them Rastafari. Tell you overall. Well let it flow, let it go, make the good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. And that's how you figure. Flow, let it go, make the. Me tell you bigger than them, yeah, we bigger than them. Rastafari love to see the whole of them. I tell you then we bigger than them overall. Tell you then we bigger than them overall. Rastafari, yeah, we go. Irie, hold this. I'm going to give you a little live performance here. I push it tell you then bang bididi bang bididi bang bididi bang bididi bang. I tell you then first, you feel live up, youth. Never ever think about give up. No, anytime you make it your real friends fi big up. Mine have it clean plus the goodie have it fit up. So Thursday, 1,000 push up. Mama tell you you will love up. I tell you then, well let it flow, let it go, let it flow, make that good vibe go. Anyway, the good vibe go. Whoa, 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 and that's how you feel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Art it up. Yes, Rasta. Someone that catch me. Are you hear me?
Prepare the world works and rhythm.
Nah, I hear you 100. I hear me now? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you now.
I hear you, man. Well prepared. Rhythm works.
Oh, until you say. Oh, until you say me there, so I go and set a little thing. There, so I go and set a little thing, you know? So.
Yeah, man, no. Like you say, you have to try make an official link, you know.
Send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Overall. I tell you then, overall. You're bigger than them. Overall. You're bigger than them. Overall. So you're bigger than them. Overall. So you're bigger than them. The one lives than the straight from top. Overall. Yes, it's coming ready to hit overall. Overall. Mankind, why the world is worse than the sun? Corruption and pain.
Bushy.
Yeah, but there you know.
Yeah, come like you can.
You hear me?
Yeah,
you hear me?
Yeah, man, I see you.
Overall. You hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
I hear you.
No, me I say me I hear you. Me I see you.
Hold on.
Come on, like the thing freeze up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You see me now?
You have to carry the thing go up there and put it. Scan the bar.
What about this? What about this?
You see me now?
Yeah. No, me not see you. Well on. I don't see you now. Me don't know where go on now.
Sorry, please.
The phone. Yeah, I don't know what going on with the connection, brother. You hear me? You hear me? Come in here, hear me, G. And I hear you. Locking back. I don't know what going on. I don't know if my connection or what going on. Come in here, nothing you know, brother. But me actually I hear it on the phone. Connection bad, me G. Bushy. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, some technical difficulties. You don't know the Wi-Fi thing kind of beyond the control, but ships. Oh, is that your problem now? Yeah, just go there and scan it. Bushy,
Listen.
I'm here, you know.
Overall.
So what are you? Myself, food. From stew chicken. Or what? Hold on 1 minute. When to stop? Sorry about that, Bush. Actually have another interview start in the next 10 minutes. Bush. Due to some circumstances, I have to get ready for the next interview. Bush, if you can hear me, I'm going to call up on the other side. But respect to Bushy Walker, give thanks for the strength. I'm not really sure why I'm not hear you.
Can you hear me?
Well, no, me I hear you.
Yeah, me
Hold
hear you
on.
now.
I don't know what I'm going on.